Okay, so I'll be taking you for this class. And I would like to know, has classes started in the schools? I don't know. Okay, I believe all of them are from the same schools. Which school like Harvard, that's it. Okay, Alliance. Green fingers. DH Harvard. Okay, and yeah. So we'll be starting with light chapter as of today, and in here some other chapters being followed in your class. So if there's something else that is to be done prior, in case you prefer a majority says like that, we can move to some other chapter. But as of now, the first chapter would be light, reflection, and refraction chapter of physics. The most interesting and the most confusing chapter. Before we begin, I would like to know आपसे आपको reflection mirrors के बारे में क्या पता है, because इसी के बारे में पूरा की पूरा पढ़ने वाले throughout the whole chapter. At least we'll start with light का basics. We all know what is light. What is light? Yeah, I see light. What is light in terms of physics? Which school are you from? From Harvard. Yes, it is a form of energy. She said. Anything else that others would like to add upon with respect to light? Yes, Vedant is there. Aditya, Vedant and Aditya, you both can also add if you want to add.
Yes, ma'am. Light is a form of energy that is used to see things around us.
Okay, who is this Vedant? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we see things around us because of light, which is a form of energy. And as we go ahead in physics, we consider light as wave as well. So light is a wave form of energy, the form of energy in terms of waves. And this wave is electromagnetic wave. We must have heard it somewhere. It's not that important as of now. Okay. In schools, in previous classes, I'll quickly just do a brush up of what we have done already. I believe you remember this part. We have studied about laws of reflection, like light rays fall, it reflects through shiny surfaces. We call these plane mirrors. Why plane? Because that surface is what? Straight, plane surface. And हमने इसमें laws of reflection किया हुआ था ना? इसमें laws of reflection किया हुआ था. So if a ray is falling on such a plane mirror, what will happen to it? Completely आधा जाएगा अंदर आधा जैसे majority because it's what mirror glass होता था तो pass हो जाता था almost majorly थोड़ा सा reflect होता था. There is something like that, but this is mirror. We talk about mirror. So in mirror all the light will reflect back, and for that you had studied. We are doing just brush up. So you will tell me what are the laws of reflection. So it will bounce back. Okay, and we call this ray as which ray? The one which is falling, incident ray. And the one which bounces back is called what? Reflected ray. Okay, we call this as reflected ray. And to this surface we draw something perpendicular. What is that thing called? This is called what? Normal. We call that normal. Okay. Now, what is the major thing in terms of law of reflection? If I had drawn like, although my diagram is completely wrong, but okay, I drew it like this. If I had drawn like this, will this be correct? No. Why not? Angle of reflection, though it doesn't look like that, but I would have not drawn it like this. The reflected part ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता था, because normal यहाँ है, surface is like this. So this angle should have been equal to this angle. I know it doesn't look like that, but it's my bad. So the first law is incident angle and the reflected angle. They are always congruent. It is same. The second one is that they all are in same plane. What does that mean? They are all, that's what they used to say, they are all in the same plane. We call them, it's all in the same plane. What they
Yes,
mean is, if let's say this is the whole surface like this, if it is falling like this, if normal is like this, pointing like this, it will go. All three are in same plane. So any which was XY plane हम draw ही कर सकते हैं, 2D ही होता है. So they all are in same plane. There is no other way कि कुछ दूसरे angle से निकल जाएगा वो. They all are in same plane. Like this. If this is your surface, it falls like this, it goes like this. What I want to start with, yeah. So this is the simplest thing which you remember. So good. What we do now, and we go step ahead, and we now forget plane mirrors, but we jump into the different shapes of mirror, which is concave and convex kind of mirrors. But before we move to that, I want to check your knowledge, not knowledge, it's a memory, because and I would want answer for the simple question. It is very simple question. I am standing here. There's a mirror over here. Okay, I'm standing here. I am 4 feet away from the mirror. Okay. There is the image form. What is the distance of image from me? I am 4 meters away from the mirror. Mirror is here. What is the distance between me and the image? 8 meters. 8
total
meters.
8 meters.
8 meters. Why is it 8 meters, beta? मैं यहाँ खड़ी हूँ, mirror यहाँ है. I am 4 meters away from the mirror. They all say, majority of them are saying that the image formed is 8 meters away from me. Why? पहले तो बता दो image क्या बनेगा, यहाँ बनेगा या तुम्हारी साइड बनेगा. Okay. It is easy question. I have said it in terms of words. Maybe that is why it is confusing. I am standing here. This is how much? 4 meter. Okay. Where is the image form? Yes side. ठीक है, पर कहाँ बनाऊँ? कितना दूर बनाऊँ? 4, because plane mirror का rule है, जितना ये है उतना ही image का distance होगा. So I am again here, and my question was, what is the image distance from me? So it's 4 plus 4, 8. That is how they got it. Okay. So now we're doing, since you all remember plane mirrors quite well, we'll start with the most interesting thing, and you would know major thing of this: convex and concave mirror. Convex and concave mirror word में cave word आ जा रहा है, cave. And so what is mirror? I don't know if it is done in your school. If it is, it's good. If it is not, I don't think so. Have you done this in grade 8 or something? 7. You have done it. Okay, so you can help me. What is concave and convex mirror then? It will have some shiny surface because it is mirror, right? So there is some whole spherical thing. मैं उसमें से कुछ एक part छोटा सा cut कर ले रही हूँ, and I call this as my now mirror. So it's like your what बच्चे थे तो तुम छोटे plastic के और whatever rubber के ball use करते थे, cut करते थे तो अंदर और बाहर का layer को paint भी कर सकते थे. It's up to you. So what we do is we take a spherical shaped object. They do not create a spherical object and then cut it, but this shaped part is there, and you take some part of that, and या तो इसके इस साइड में या तो उस साइड में आप उसको shiny material से paint कर दो. It is up to you now. If you paint the inner surface, then it will become which mirror? Since you said 7th में किया था. Okay, if like this is concave. So if I'm painting inner one, then it is called which one? Concave. तो cave के अंदर घुस रहे ऐसे समझ लेना. And if I'm painting the outer one, then it is which one? Convex. Is this clear? This confusion should not remain forever. Huh? If inner one is painted, this is my reflecting surfaces. Then it will reflect like this. And if it is here, then here, this is which mirror? Convex. And this is which one? Concave. Is this clear? Yes. Since now this mirror are formed out of something which was circular initially, So we have too many reference terms and all which we use for finding out where the location of image would be. The whole playing with light part, like in plane mirror, I said, the question is always where the image would be formed, because in plane mirror it was very easy. Jidhar object tha, the same distance piche ki taraf, very easy. In these mirrors it's not that easy, but it's not that tough also. But for that we'll do some, we'll find which terms are to be used. Then we'll move to how they are formed. Let's see what we can do today. We have 1 hour. I think I've put an alarm. This class started at what time? 6, right? No, my class started at 5. 5:20, 6:20. Okay. In case it doesn't ring, remind me 10 minutes before my session ends. Okay. Everybody aside. Yes. So we start with all those terms. Quickly we do that, and we'll begin with the image formation part. If this is my mirror, and I take the center of this, and this is the whole sphere of which this mirror was the part. This again sphere would have some center, right? So of course, as our terminology जो पहले से circle के लिए use किया जाता है, we call this as center of this curvature. Okay, this is what center of the curvature. This part we call it what? We call it pole. We call this what? Pole. And there is, while doing all this physics ray diagrams, we draw a line which passes through center of curvature to pole. And that axis is called what? Principal axis. What is that called? Principal axis. Is this clear? I don't think so. It's that tough. So we'll no longer use this thing. We'll quickly start with most preferred lens that they always use. That's concave. What did I say? Thank you. So we start with the concave mirror, and we draw the same thing. We draw what? We take pole, we take the center of curvature, we draw principal axis, and I said this should not be the confusion anytime. Which is this mirror? Concave. This should never happen, na? Abhi se, because abhi se yaad rakho, this confusion should not remain. This is cave, whichever does not have those zigzag lines. So this is concave mirror. We are starting with the most fundamental part of understanding how we'll find image formation of the object that is there in front of this mirror. For this, again, like for a plane mirror, we had some laws and other things. We have some laws for this also. Before that, we'll find out what is something called as focus. I do think most of you would have seen either in videos, maybe you would have tried on your own as well, of using something in lens also, maybe, or mirror also, to cook food, and using sun rays, and so you use lenses also. So paper jalane ka, I don't know if you have tried this, but kahin dekha hoga video mein? No? Okay. Sorry, what?
Yes, ma'am, videos I've seen.
Yeah. So what we do is, सारी जो रेज गिरती है, सन की जो रेज गिरती है, जो कुकिंग फूड वाले के लिए जो कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करते हैं, उसमें यही मिरर लगा देते हैं वो लोग नीचे. It is actually concave mirror only, and the whole rays, sun rays would fall on that. And because those are concave mirrors, this concave mirror, it converges. Now we'll see what is converged. They come together, and then all the heat is concentrated at one point where that patila is kept, jahan khana garam hone wala hai. Okay. So what is happening over there is that the rays which are coming from sun, they are almost parallel. They are all parallel. The rays are coming from very far away. So they are parallel, they hit this mirror which is concave, and then it converges. Converges is what? They come together. They come together at some point. They come together at some point. Okay, this is one point, okay? And we call this point as, this would be somewhere too. We call this point what? Focus, okay? This happens in concave mirror, okay? What will happen in convex mirror is this. The rays are parallel, okay? Let me draw my, this. Somewhere is my C. And what will happen over here is the rays again from sun will hit. Okay, just to give this idea, is this clear? वो खाने का पतीला इधर रखते हैं, फिर वो गर्म हो जाता है because all those heat rays सारे concentrate होते हैं, cooking becomes easier. So that is why they use a solar cooker. Yeah, solar cooker, what they call it. So in convex mirror, what happens? Rays are again parallel, but instead of converging, they will diverge. What will diverge mean then? They will, instead of moving, coming closer, they will move away from each other. So they move away. This one will again go back. But then while moving away, if you see, it seems that they are coming from some common point. So it seems they are coming from some common point. And this is called focus of which mirror now? Convex mirror. Okay. So what is the difference? You see there's stark difference in these two mirrors. In one mirror, one is actually the other name of, instead in case in your examination we are using converging mirror, then it should be clear to you which mirror are they talking about. Concave. This is converging mirror. In case they are using diverging mirror, it should be clear to you they are talking about convex mirror. Okay. So two things, shape and which mirror are they talking about, it should be there. Second thing, the other name. This is converging mirror. The reason is after reflection they are all converging and meeting at some point in reality. Okay. And in this it diverges. They do not meet. Okay, in reality. And that is why these two things are clear. In plane mirror, my image is formed, right? You have heard about these words called real image and virtual image. Okay. Okay. Pata hai, nahi pata, it's fine, but you tell me. We'll discuss images further. In plane mirror, which kind of image is formed? Real or virtual? Virtual. Okay, everybody is saying virtual. What about Aditya and Vedant? In plane mirror, which kind of image is formed? Real or virtual?
Ma'am, virtual.
Why virtual? Answer that as well.
Ma'am, because it is behind the mirror. The image forms behind the mirror.
Sorry, go again. What?
Ma'am, because the image formed is behind the mirror.
Okay, so that answers to some extent. So if an image is formed behind the mirror, that means it is virtual. Correct, that is absolutely correct. The other reason why it is behind the mirror is because rays actually do not meet after reflection. So this is, they are meeting after reflection. Okay. In case instead I put a paper over here, I can see sun's image also. Okay. Because all the rays are coming from the sun. When they meet, they'll give me image of the sun. So what is real image? Real image is when image is formed, when the rays meet actually after reflection. Okay. In this thing, image will be formed, but will I be able to capture it somewhere outside the mirror, like in front of the mirror? No, it will be behind the mirror. But behind the mirror, I mean, we will be able to see it through the mirror. I cannot capture image by placing paper or something over here. Is that clear? So what is real image? Real image is something which can be captured rays actually meet after reflection. And what is virtual image? Formed because rays do not meet after the reflection, but it appears that they are meeting somewhere behind the mirror. Is that clear? Before starting with the most important part, quickly, whatever comes to your mind, tell me where do you see this? Like one example I gave where you use convex mirror, solar cooker. Where else do you see these kind of mirrors, either convex or concave? Where do you see? So you are okay, parking lot. You see some kind of this curve thing. Which kind of mirror that would be?
Convex.
Concave.
Convex.
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 Convex, concave,
Convex.
so उसका शेप कैसा होता है? ऐसा U शेप होता है डोम और रिफ्लेक्टिंग बाहर का होता है ना, अंदर का तो नहीं होता, बाहर का रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस होता है. This convex mirror. Anything else?
Where there are a lot of solar panels, they use of concave lights and lights.
Okay, but that's kind of what I said. Yeah. And anywhere else?
The side mirror
Car. Yeah. What kind of mirror is that?
convex, so that is
Okay, convex. Is that convex or is that concave? Convex. Okay. Tell me the logic why it will be convex. See, if you know the logic, you will understand which kind of mirror that is. At least now, if you know, कोई ऐसा shape का बाहर का reflecting का and बाहर का side is reflecting, it is always convex mirror. But in a rare view, we do not understand blue mirror easily. So yes, what kind of?
Ma'am, convex mirror because to have a wider view of the back while driving.
Okay, to have a wider view of the back. Okay. Yes.
Concave mirror is used by dentists.
Okay, concave mirror is used by dentists. I'll give you one very good way to remember. I will remember because इसमें बहुत confusion रहता है and you end up writing. Huh? No, I'm not talking that sense. I'm saying in case question comes at the time, you know the answer, but while writing, you do some silly mistakes. So, like he gave for one thing, for a car view, he said wider view देखना होता है, right? So, आप parking lot में भी देखोगे ना, आपको सारी चीजें छोटी-छोटी दिखाई देती हैं, but आपको सारा wide view नजर आता है. So that was which lens? Convex lens. And car में भी दी wide view पीछे के क्या हो रहा है, ठीक है? So what is that? Convex. And like Vedanta, Aditya, I don't know who said for the teeth part, ठीक है? We don't want wide view. हमको जितना close का picture देगा, हाँ मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. But who said all this? So Vedanta said for concave mirror dark का. I don't want wide view for my teeth. I want जितना maximize करके जितना ज़्यादा clear दिखाई दे image वो देखना है. So that is why it was concave. So if you, in case you still forget, you check spoon, you put the concave surface towards you, you'll see your bada chair at the zoomed out image of your own. ऐसे भी बात कर सकते हो. तो उल्टा you will see थोड़ा दूर का picture. ठीक है? If you know the logic now, which mirror will give me what kind of, so it is very clear. Rear view will give me convex or concave ray. Yes, you tell me. Rear view mirror of the body, your car is, you know, the side में होता है ना. It is which mirror? It is convex. Do you think she is correct? Huh? Yes. Okay, and the teeth one, it is which mirror? Concave. It is concave. ठीक है? अभी ये दो तीन हमें याद होगा. We'll move quickly to the graph. I'm saying I will do the graph in the class. Yes, so we'll start with the image formation where it is formed. How before that we need to know 2, 3, and you will be drawing this. I won't be drawing. So we'll use. I will tell you the rules that are to be followed, and then you will draw. So to find image, कहाँ बनने वाला है? How many minimum rays do I need? इमेज कहाँ बनने वाला है, उसके लिए मुझे कितनी मिनिमम रेस चाहिए? 4, 2, 3, 1 से पता चल जाएगी. हाँ, वो हाँ 2 चाहिए एटलीस्ट. Why? Because 1 तो कहाँ जा रही है? I don't know. I need at least 1 more to check. दूसरी जो गिर रही है उसके बाद वो यहाँ कहीं मिल रही है. But I need point of intersection basically to find the image. So we have 3-4 rays जो we can draw to find image का location, but out of that you can use any two to find the location of image for the question that is given to you. So which are the 4 ways in which you can draw the ray diagrams? Okay. Okay, this is not straight, but please bear with me for this one. What is this point called? Yeah. An approximate, at least like half of this is what? Focus. Why and in what conditions we'll discuss that in some other class. But let's say this is focus. So what is the first thing? If you are drawing the incident ray is parallel. Let's say the incident ray is parallel. It doesn't look like that, but let's say incident ray is parallel. Okay. After reflection, if a parallel ray गिर रही है आपके मिरर पे, तो after reflection it has to pass from focus. It has to pass from what? Focus. We did that in our previous thing. It will always pass through focus. This is the first rule. The second thing is, if incident ray is passing from focus, let's say ray यहाँ से pass हो रही है, it passes through focus. Please use ruler while drawing your own diagrams. If it is passing through focus, what will be the emergent? Parallel. इसका उल्टा हो जाएगा. Parallel थी तो pass through focus. If it is passing through focus, then the reflected ray will always be parallel to the principal axis. This is the second one. The third one is it passes through what? Center of curvature. What will happen if it passes through center of curvature? If it passes through center of curvature, what will happen? It will reflect back, it will trace back the same path. Is that clear? Is that clear? And the last one is the most easier, which you already know, but I will recommend you not to use it in your ray diagram because these 3 are the easiest ones. Use any one of these, then that. The last one is, if it hits at pole, if it hits at pole, if it is hitting over here, then the reflected will be of the exactly same angle. Okay? Yeah, like okay. Is that clear to you? So we have the 3 rays which we use. And the fourth one is this. So I presume we'll stick to the first 3. In case there is a question which needs this also, then we will use this. But the other 3 are which one? Can you help me with the first one?
Parallel to the principal axis, passing through focus.
After reflection, passes through focus. Same like that.
After reflection, passes through focus.
What's the other one?
The one, the incident ray is passing through the focus, and the reflection will be parallel.
Okay, what's the third one?
Incident ray passing through the reflection.
Oh, and what will happen after reflection? Go back, trace back the same thing. Okay, जैसे आया वैसे ही जाएगा, कुछ बदलेगा नहीं. Is that clear? Okay. So these are the 3. The last one is this one. Can you elaborate on the last one?
Ma'am, incident.
Yeah, it hits at pole.
And it will hit back with the same angle.
Yeah, it will reflect with the same angle on the other side of the normal, you can say, or the principal axis, you can say. Now I'm giving you one question. Try, we will solve it here also in case you all get some different answers. So when we talk about image formation, first thing is image kahan banega wo batana hai. Location, it means. Second thing is what kind of images form. So in again I want to know in terms of plane mirror, what kind of images form. Like we use the word diminished and enlarged. I hope You understand what is diminished and enlarged. In terms of English, what does that vocabulary mean? Enlarged मतलब क्या होता है? Larger than what it is actually. और diminished मतलब क्या? जो है उससे और छोटा. ठीक है? So we talk about these two kind of images. In plane mirror, what kind of images form? Exact same. So neither diminished nor this, exact same whatever it was of the same size. So the first question I would want you to open your books, Baba, thoda mehnat. These are ray diagrams. You'll have to do it. Neat work. Use pencil, not pen. I would highly recommend a sharpened pencil, but in case you do not have a sharpener, then it's okay. What can we do? So the question I'm asking you is this. There is a concave mirror. I want to ask this thing to you now. This is my, this side is my reflecting surface, right? मैं object कहाँ रखूँगी? यहाँ की वहाँ. This side I can't keep behind the mirror. यहाँ रख दूँगी तो पीछे की side में तो है ही नहीं ना? क्या नहीं है? Shiny surface ही नहीं है. So object will be on this side. In this case, usually let's stick to convention. Let's stick to conventions. In case ऐसा उल्टा हो गया तो do not do something wrong. So this is my focus. This is my C, which is my center of curvature, and my object is somewhere beyond C. Okay. This is my object. You need to draw two rays emerging out from this point. Okay, this point. Out of whatever three we have chosen, कि हम कोई भी बना सकते हैं, parallel, focus से pass होते, whichever you can choose your two rays from this point, and after reflection, show me where those two rays are meeting. I hope the question is clear. So I'm saying this is my object. I'm already telling you what is to be done. All I want to see is your artistic work. So this is concave mirror. This is my object. It is beyond C. Okay. This is my object. I want you to use the tip point of this object. Okay. Draw two rays out of this. Why two rays? Because you told me कि at least दो rays चाहिए होती है पता होने के लिए image कहाँ बन रही है, right? You told me. So you will draw two rays out of this. Either parallel or either focused or the third center, up to you. You use that and tell me where those two rays are meeting. Okay, show me the diagram for that. Aditya, Vedant, question is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
In case you are done, you can share your screen and show it to me. Few tips I would give you. Make sure your image should not be that big. इतना बड़ा बना तो 4 सेंटीमीटर का straight line के सारा बुक के बाहर ही चला जाए. Okay? If one ray is done, tell me. What are you doing? Where is your object? Okay, but your object should be there. Are you asking me something? Acha, you're done. Okay. That is the first reading. From here, where is it written? Here, after reading, what will happen is mirrors are going to pass through it, because mirror will pass through it. All of them will reflect, but their reflection is up to you. The first was parallel with again, right? Second one was focus the past one again. Third one was center. This one is which one?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Which is this one? This one. Where is the past? Which will discuss also. Okay, good. So we will do that. I just wanted to see whether it is okay. First one. So there is a second way. You need to use two ways. Okay. It is correct. But what did I say? The first is parallel. What was the rule?
But the reflection was not
We just stick to rule. Tell me the rule. The one which is parallel hits the mirror. What will happen to it after that? It will pass through focus. It is passing to focus. Yeah, so that is first one. Now second one, we can use the other one. फिर इसके लिए तो और दो वेज इसी पॉइंट से निकल कर बनाना है. इसका कहाँ इमेज बनने वाला है उसके लिए टू वेज यूज वन इज मूविंग फ्रॉम हियर टू ऑलरेडी टोल्ड. What is the other one? You can't do the parallel again. So you have to use from the other two. What are the other two? Like with us.
It will not be parallel and the reflection will be parallel.
Think. We'll anyway discuss. I think majority of them have understood where they are going wrong, and the second this way should be there. Although everything is correct, but something is the crucial point where it should pass through. Okay. So it is not passing through. Can you see it? Okay, so we'll discuss Aditya and Vedant. Who said it's done?
Ma'am, me.
Okay, can you share by any chance the photo? Or you can just show it to me. Yeah. I saw. Okay, place it again. It auto focuses after some time. Hold it. Okay, Vedant, we'll discuss. Okay. Okay. And that's correct. Vedant, it's correct. Aditya, what about you?
I'll show you.
I think let's see where it went wrong. Aditya, what did you say?
Ma'am, I'll show you.
Okay. Yes, one ray was correct. Something went wrong with the other one, but we'll discuss. We'll understand what is happening wrong. So let's see now. Why I gave you this at the very first thing, because if I say this thing, बाद में जब आप करते हो, you think you know everything and then you do the mistakes. These things even after knowing, it's better you do mistake now. Get it. verified what was wrong and remember it forever. I hope you will remember these mistakes at least, because जब पता नहीं था तो किया तो चलता है. What was the first thing I said? We need two rays. Which point did I say? मुझे कौन से point का reflection चाहिए था, image चाहिए था? इस tip का image चाहिए था. 3 rays जो हम use कर सकते हैं. First one was parallel, and after reflection it passes through focus. Second one was it passes through focus. After reflection it is parallel. Parallel to what? Parallel to principal axis. Okay. What was the third one? It passes through center of curvature. After that, same center of curvature. These are the 3 things.
Yes.
We'll start with the first one. Let's say this thing. I draw a parallel line. It hits the mirror. It cannot go beyond the mirror, Baba. It cannot. This was the first mistake which I saw. If you can also do, जब ज़्यादा पढ़कर, then there's a whole lot of saturation that आगे आप लेंस भी पढ़ोगे तो लेंस में लाइट पास हो जाती है तो वो इसके साथ मिक्स कर दोगे. It happens. That is why. Please remember, this is mirror. It hits the mirror. We are talking about reflection. What was the law? It will pass through focus. So where is the focus? Here. Okay. So it goes like this. Is that first is clear?
Yes.
Second one is what? Focus se pass ho rahi hai. ठीक है? Now same tip I'm talking about. I can't draw another line from here or any. No. I want image of a point. ये point से दूसरी रे निकलेगी. ठीक है? यहाँ से निकलेगी दूसरी रे तो वो इसका image बताएगा. But इसके image के लिए भी again I need 2 rays to find the location. So I can't use this point. I'm talking about this point. So another ray passing through same point and it is passing through focus. It is hitting the mirror. Again, it won't go beyond the mirror. ठीक है? It hits the mirror. It stops. It is going to reflect. I will decide where it will reflect. Where will it reflect? It will reflect parallelly to my principal axis. Where is my principal axis? This. And it is parallel. ठीक है? Are the 2 rays meeting somewhere?
Yes.
But what is the point? This. Can everybody verify in your diagram whether it is between C and F? It cannot be at F or here or somewhere else. It has to be between C and F.
Yes.
Are those 2 rays meeting between C and F? No. So there goes. What was the error? Can you point out your error? Where you went wrong?
That point is after before this not student.
It is not parallel. Your ray is not parallel. It has to be parallel. Na?
Okay.
It is not parallel. Parallel to straight line. Principal axis ऐसी है तो आपकी. This is I am drawing without rulers. That is why it is bending. But it has to be parallel. It's like straight line. Same ऐसी ही. ठीक है? And if you check this was the point of tip. And ये base मेरा ये था principal axis का. Actually my image is what? Inverted. What is my image? Inverted. Is that clear? Is that clear? Now, okay. So I am giving one more now so that the ones who could not do right this thing, you can try it with the other one. But now at least we know the 2 rules. If you want to verify with this thing, C से pass होगी और C से ही जाएगी, hit करेगी. So you can check this thing that if I pass it from C, it will. Do you see? It is actually meeting that point only. So I did not use that one. I have used first 2, but I got the correct answer. So either you use this 2 ray, or whichever 2 ray. Most preferred ones are this thing, parallel ray, and this. Mostly they use this thing. Here you see this was not it Nage, then I would have got confused. I would keep going on. You should not do that. Okay, but is this clear? Can I give you one more just to check if you can give me correct answer for that one?
Yes.
Okay. The second one, this one would be easier. I erased everything. I will ask you to use the same concave mirror. This is my focus. This is my object. Let's see my object is at C. Yeah, it is at C. My object is at C. Now please draw. Make sure you use all the like any two out of these three. I just want tip. Sorry. Beta, this one is the other one. The object is now at C. You will tell me what happens in this case. And I hope in your diagrams, if you're taking this 2 centimeter, then you take this also 2 centimeter. You do not take it randomly like I am putting. Okay? That good. I'm going to use ruler because this way you will not work. So this is first to go beyond. When we are down these two, okay, right? Are they meeting? Okay. See, when I say where are those two rays meeting, I mean after reflection, where are they meeting, not before reflection, because image will be formed when after reflection, right? So this ray is incident or reflected. So this is not meeting. Where is the reflected ray? Here. So can you extend? Yes, correct. This is first. This is here. You're correct, absolutely correct. But where is that point meeting? It's not here. You have to extend it. Extend it, do you understand? Can you give me pen? Can you give me a pen? Okay, I got it. So the pencil ones are the ones which I'm drawing with pencil are incident rays. Okay. So this is your incident ray. I drew this is the reflected. Here, other one was incident ray. I drew it. If you had stopped here, you have got this point of reflected rays for the one here. So on the meeting point also it is for reflected rays. Okay. So you were correct, but you did not extend it. Yeah, thank you. Are you done? Okay, that's fine. All right. So I am just, since you have rulers till you're drawing these diagrams, you cannot do a shabby ray diagram. Okay, you need a real neat work. This it's okay. This is the first time you do it. But in next class, see what did I say? If this is 2 centimeter, this has to be 2 centimeter. It can look like that. No, right? It doesn't. The answer is for another color. But first ray is correct for the second ray. Whose pencil is this? What was the first rule? Can you give the first rule? So parallel. Can you draw first parallel for me? Draw parallel, right? No, no, there is that's fine. Extra another is fine. Good. So first is correct. Yes. What will happen after knitting? Where will it pass to after the from where? What's the word that we use? It will pass to what? Yes. So yes, that's the first one. Like I draw the other one. Yeah, it's you don't have to draw dotted lines. I was drawing dotted just so that you can check the difference between those. Yeah, I think we just have 10 minutes left. Let me check. Then we start the race from base of it. But first start करेंगे normally tips से आपकी जो है इस जैसे क्लास में इसी I want to see your answer. It is one way, draw one and put. That's correct. I think it's correct, but the location is wrong because maybe your dimension is wrong.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay. Who, Aditya or Vedant, who's saying done? Yeah, good.
Ma'am, may Vedant.
Show it to me. I'll just check quickly. Yeah, good.
Yeah, ma'am, just a second.
Yeah, good, Vedant. Aditya, can we have yours too?
Yes, ma'am.
Aditya, I can't see. Just hold it for a second. Let it focus. Okay, it seems you are somewhere correct in terms of drawing this, but answer the location is not correct. So please check. I'll discuss this with you now. We do not have much time left. Okay, so this one was at center of curvature. So please remember, for these things, your whole marks depends on ray diagram. So drawing should be very neat. The things which you cannot have such leeway with is the dimensions and measurements that you are using. You have to be accurate as you can, because you do thoda 1 mm ka idhar udhar, your whole answer would go wrong in terms of location of the image. Am I clear? So the first thing is my image was at center of curvature. I'm erasing this 2 centimeter. And I'm using 2 different pens. Now, what is the first thing? I'll draw a parallel ray. It hits over here. Okay, this is my incident ray. After reflection, it will pass through what? Focus. Please start your ray diagram from the tip of the object, which is this base. Base se koi bhi ray pass hoti hai. It will, what is base actually? It is passing through center of curvature only. It will hit what? Mirror, and it will pass, trace back same path. Why? Because of the law. Where is that? Center of curvature se jo line pass ho rahi hai, it has to trace back the same path. Is that clear? If I draw a ray like this hitting like this, it will trace back. That is why we do not use this line, and we do not use base also. Are you clear now? Okay, and the reason I'm discussing these mistakes which some might have done, it's good that they're doing it now so that others also get a chance to learn from them, at least not to repeat those mistakes again. So this was the first thing. Here is the focus. After reflection, it will pass through focus. I cannot stop at focus. I cannot. My reflected ray has to be done. Jitna extra banana, it's fine. Like nobody is stopping you. Jitna book mein jagah hai bana do. What is the second thing? It passes through focus. This is my second ray now. It passes through focus. This is not where the 2 rays meet. No. This ray and this ray is different. What I'm talking about 2 rays meeting point, 2 reflected rays kahan mil rahi hai? ये 2 reflected rays नहीं मिल रही है. एक reflected है, एक incident ray है. Okay. Then I will draw after reflection. It has to be what? Parallel. So it is parallel. Okay. Where are those 2 rays meeting? Here. Okay. This tip is here, and my image will start from the base, the new image, and it is inverted like this. It is actually at the center of curvature only, of same size below, but because of my some dimension error, it has gone slightly wrong. But it is of same height, inverted. And what kind of image is this? Real or virtual? Can you tell me, beta? Is this image real or virtual?
Yeah.
It is real. Very good. It is real image because rays are actually meeting after reflection. In next class, please bring ruler. Please make sure you have pencils. Okay. And we will be discussing more of these things for the next 2 lectures. In case there is no progress seen or we are getting stuck at some point where it is not clear, we will make sure we practice this more and then move to the next topic. Time. We have 4 minutes. I'll have quick questions with you people. Okay. What kind of mirror is converging mirror?
Concave.
Okay, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, what does converging means? Huh? No, I mean, what happens to converging rays? Like, what are they doing after reflection? Meeting or moving? Okay, they are meeting. Good. Can you give me one use of diverging mirror? Okay. Other example of diverging mirror? Okay. Okay. And the inner surface of spoon is what kind of mirror? Yeah, that's concave mirror. And all right. What is pole?
Pole, the center of the curvature, center of the mirror.
You are using the center of curvature and center of the mirror. Which one
The
is
center of the
pole?
mirror.
Okay, so center part of the mirror that you are using. इतना सा अगर आधा कटोरी वाला part होगा, तो उसका mirror का center is somewhere here. That center is pole, not the center of the sphere of which it is part. Okay. And how do you define focus? Yes, you. How do you define focus of mirror? What is focus of mirror?
Focus the point between the center of curvature and pole.
Okay. Okay, I think we should have specified something more between about focus. What exactly is focus? What does focus word means? हम focus जब बोलते हैं तो meeting point, like focus करो meeting point. So the definition of focus is what? Where rays meet after reflection. In case of which mirror? Concave mirror. And in case you're putting definition with respect to convex mirror, so we will say after reflection, it appears that these divergent rays are coming from one point, that is called what? Focus. Is that clear? Okay, so as a homework task, I would want you to try this interesting thing, and I'll give you hints as well. So, and please do this. Instead of concave, you will use convex mirror. Now you are using what? Convex mirror. Okay. You have an object at C. You have object at C. Use the same laws. You use the same laws and tell me what is the image, where is the image from, what kind of image is from. Is that clear? Please try this one. And yes, okay. This would be a bit tough. Why I am giving this is for you to analyze what is going on, so that we discuss this in next class. I'll give you some hints for this. You know what kind of mirror is this already, right? What kind of mirror is this?
Convex.
Convex. So these kind of mirrors में rays कभी मिलती है?
No.
तो हमें तो image behind the mirror ही मिलता है, ऐसे ही वाला हमने पढ़ा हुआ है, right? So something like that kind of reference is there. Try. If you do not get, we'll discuss it in next class. I want to need work. Please for the convex part also use something like you would have circular rulers or something. Maybe something with bottle adapter or something. Please use that so that nothing goes wrong with the location of image. See you in next class. Bye. Thank you. Aditya and Rita. Yeah. I hope the homework is clear with you. You both also have
Yes,
to try.
ma'am. Yes.